Good day, fellow crafters. Welcome back to the Forget-Me-Not Card Company YouTube channel. I'm Tamara, the Card Creator. If you love handmade greeting cards, unique design ideas, and fun crafting tutorials, you're in the right place. In today's video, I'm bringing you along as I create my submission for Altenew's Educator Video Hop, where our theme challenge this month is Harvest Hue. But before we get started, click the like and subscribe buttons. Then click that bell icon so you never miss out on our latest tips and tricks. It helps more than you know. Also, this video hop is being sponsored by Altenew, who will be giving away gift cards to 7 lucky winners picked at random from the comments left below. So be sure to leave a positive one for your chance to win. Today's card is a fun one, and I thank you for coming along with me as we create this beauty. I first started with grapevine and inked up my whole 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 base paper. This dark, rich purple gives it a beautiful autumn color. Next, I went to moss and also inked up this whole 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 piece of paper. Even though it looks a little splotchy here, it will even out. I decided to use the Altenew leaf dye mix and wanted to place it on my green cardstock to cut it out. I did find that my lucky number here was 6, so 6 of these leaves fit perfectly on this 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 base paper. I picked different leaves so that I would have different ones in my card and no two would be the same. Now I go and run it through my die cutting machine. After I get all these little fiddly bits out, I'm then going to glue to my cardstock. I love how each of these leaves have totally different designs on them. Very pleasing to the eye. Here, I'm just playing around with placement. Just wanted to see how it looks against the grapevine. But I then decide I want to pivot. I knew in my mind's eye I wanted to use the fancy things from Altenew, and I wanted to have it at an angle. So that was my thought process for this whole video. So what I do here was I had my grapevine paper, and I decided to also have craft cardstock, again cut 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and I place it behind my grapevine and use the grapevine to cut out the thanks. The reason for this is when I decided to cut this out, I knew that my die would line up perfectly. I did end up tearing the grapevine because I was using tape and did not pull it at a 45-degree angle, so that is a tip for all of us to remember to pull our tape at a 45-degree angle. But I do go back in with more grapevine and blend that back out. You won't really be able to see it as we progress because that ink will dry back. I do get my sentiment out of the craft cardstock, and I'm not really using the colored sentiment in this particular card. I just want the shadow, the outline of that die. And here you'll be able to kind of see where my thought process is going, because I want to have the different colors, and then I'm going to inlay the thanks die inside, so it will stand out. And just kind of making sure it looks good. When you do this technique, you always end up with a twofer, so don't forget to maybe cut additional leaves. And if I was thinking ahead, I would have done that, so I would have knocked out both cards. Here with my leaves, I'm just trying to figure out my placement. You always want to have them going off of the page and also in different directions. Once I'm pleased with that, I will adhere them to my craft cardstock. Takes me just a few moments to get it the way I envision it. And you probably certainly do not need as much glue as I put on here. This would be something that if I were doing it again, I probably would have used a sticky back paper to have adhered those leaves, just for simplicity. As my leaves are drying, I'm still kind of playing around with my second card, which I will make later on, not for this hop, but just for me personally. I figure here I could probably add a little bit more leaves to fill in any spaces that seemed a little open to me. Just a couple, there's not very many. I go back to my leaves because I figured they should be dried about now. And obviously I need to trim off the back of my panel. So I will flip the paper over and do a little bit of trimming. Please remember that the overhang can be used for helping filling in any gaps that you feel you might have. There was a couple little spots that I thought might need a little bit of love, so I do adhere a couple little pieces in here and there, just so that there is no gaps. I do like the look of them hanging off of the cardstock. In my mind's eye, it just has a complete full pattern. I did trim off the excess off camera. And I have another craft cardstock 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and I am going to lay my piece that we had previously die cutted on top, just so everything is congruent and the colors will match. Not that you're really going to see it, but I know it's there. Here I do put in my Thanks die. For my adhesive, I do use Barely Arts glue. I do find this adhesive wonderful. Gives you a couple seconds for wiggle room, which for me, I really enjoy and feel like I need quite often. But it will line in quite perfect, just like putting a puzzle into place, right? And you can kind of see how the grapevine will fit in there perfect. Little bit of adhesive on the back there, and pop it into place. I did put some gold gems on here, but it is not on the video, but you will see it in my thumbnail, the picture of my card at the beginning. I just kind of felt like it added a little extra something something. I hope you've enjoyed learning how to create with me today. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more crafting tips, design ideas, and fun tutorials. Also, as a reminder, be sure to leave a comment below for your chance to be entered into Altenew's drawing for a gift card. For more chances to win, be sure to also hop along with our other creators listed in the description box and leave a comment on their video as well. I'll see you next time.